I'm Sean Williams, and today I will be showing you my visual analysis for week 7. In all 5 of my slides, I created this in Adobe Photoshop. For my first slide, I will be showing you the course reader article, The Negro Speaks of Rivers. The Negro Speaks of Rivers stretches from the earliest moments of human civilization all the way to the American slavery, emphasizing that black people have both witnessed and participated in the key moments of history. That is why I put a key right below the title, as well as a stack of textbooks illustrating it was in history. On top of this, I put the 4 rivers: Mississippi River, Congo River, Nile River, and the Euphrates River. These rivers were the 4 main rivers that the author went over, and also implies that the African Americans are deeply rooted in ancient and as well as their culture. To me, it's inspiring that despite endless efforts to have their cultural identity erased, African Americans were able to fight for their access to connect with their origins. Next slide, I will be illustrating will be Chapter 10, Case Study. Mainly what I got from the thesis was the progressive reformers and also the urbans. What stood out to me mostly was how the progressives helped the urban poor by establishing settlement houses that provided crucial services. For example, here's a settlement house. And then the second thing that stood out to me was how the progressive reformers had such a interest into scientific study that they guided all of their information mainly towards their scientific studies. On the other hand, we had urbans who weren't very good to the society and put sewer where it was not supposed to be put, as well as leaving the poor for themselves. As you can see here, I put an image of people who don't really have a nice home and people who do not have many good things going on with their life. The urban reformers cause problems, hurt the poor, and as well put in the wrong places. The third slide I will be showing you is the textbook chapter thesis. When I think of progressive era reformers like Jane Addams, who aspired for a clean and healthy living environment, I feel grateful. I'm happy that there's finally some female figures in the scene making real change to help people in need. For example, I put Jane Addams right here, and then I put a picture of babies being clean because she was most known for living and managing a very healthy environment. And then in the other hand, I put a picture of a cleaner cleaning the streets, also maintaining a very clean environment. In my opinion, this was a very beneficial part in this era because she really stood out and proved how important it is to be healthy and maintaining a clean environment. Now, in the 4th slide, I chose Eli and I chose Lily. Them two had very strong opinions, although they were different in some form. Eli and Lily had very well written responses, although they had a couple of differences. One similarity we all have is we would not want to live in a world without public health, automobiles, refrigerators, or garbage collection services. These services have become such an essential part of our lives, and we would be left in a very sticky situation without them. That is my visual analysis for week 7. Thank you for listening.